There's a stain on my... Oh, I can't... There's a stain on my sweater.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a stain on my sweater.
Oh my god, we both have like...
There's a snake on my
This is the weirdest color combo. I don't know if we can both...
There's so many stains on this sweater! Alright, anyway. So, what are we talking today, Emo Evan?
We're talking about angst.
Oh god, I can go for days.
We're talking about... No, we're talking about high school.
We do that too. High school, you say? Talking about high school.
We're talking about high school.
High school.
High school.
High school.
High school.
High School Musical.
I feel like there is a difference in like how you say it. Like you don't say like high school. You say like high school. Like HY school.
It's the emphasis on the syllable.
High school.
The first syllable has the emphasis.
High school.
High school. You don't say high school.
You don't say high school.
High school! First tone. Anyway, what about high school? That was fun times. No?
No.
You're not wrong.
No, they were fun. I liked high school.
I didn't mind high school. Junior high was where I really just... I block out 3 whole years of my life. Truly. 3 years of my life gone. Don't know what happened.
Why?
Just bad. It's bad. Bad.
Bad.
It was so bad. This is just awkward. It's that really awkward, awful stage that everyone has to go through. There's no getting around it, no matter how cool you think you are. You're stuck going through that awful stage of hormones and body changing and just... Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, junior high was really depressing for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad. But we're talking about high school.
Yeah.
High school.
High school.
High school. I'm
High
gonna stay
school.
here because I look better on this side. High school. What was the best part of high school for you? Like, what was like a peak, like a top peak?
The thing that I liked most about high school was how easy it was to get away with.
Quiet.
Like
Not where I thought this was going at all.
Like I didn't. There were. I was not a. I was a good student, but
True.
I did stupid things. Does that make sense?
It does. I guess I didn't hang out with you enough until senior year to know.
What was the question?
What was the best part of high school for you?
Oh no, the best part of high school was like the social aspect. I think. I didn't really care for like no. I actually liked the schoolwork in high school, even though like I wrote poems about how like I'm like dying and how much I hated it. Like I did like the schoolwork in high school, and I only realized that like after the fact.
I sometimes feel that way too, like with projects or like.
I miss projects.
Yeah, I liked projects. I didn't even mind like essays because I think back on it now. I was good at school, not just be like I'm really good at school. I get straight. Like I was good at like. All I wanted to do was do all my assignments and like I don't know. There's some internal thing in me that was like do it. So I did it, and so I guess I was good at school in that way. Top 10, turn up.
Same.
I was 10th though. He was ahead of me. I don't know what.
I was 9.
I don't know. Oh, okay, that's right. I was like, okay, no, I'm like, I don't know what he did. I thought you were like 5th. I swear.
No.
Oh, thank God, I feel so.
If I had applied myself freshman year, then I would have been higher.
I didn't have a lot of like outlets because I mean it was like school, home, and then when I started doing theater. But it's true. I didn't have a whole lot of outlets, and so when I found one that like I felt safe and happy, like the most happy ever in, I clinged to that. Like I would not let that go. That and like doing things with my friends, because no matter what you were doing, like you were constantly with your friends. Like lunch, school trips, like social. I like constantly having like people in my area at all times.
Same.
In my area.
This is your area. They can do that too.
They could. At that point, they probably could.
What do you think about the teachers that we had?
Truly, I would say like 75% I had good teachers. I really don't think I had a teacher that made me like hate school to the point where like I wanted to quit it. I've had teachers that I would get frustrated with, like I didn't enjoy the class, which I think in turn made me didn't like the teacher. Mm-hmm. That was not grammatically correct, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Made me did not like you, and then yeah, no. So sometimes I think it was the subject's fault, but it was a different story in college. In college is when I started like despising certain kinds of teachers. But like in high school, I think I like We literally still talk to one of our teachers from high school. She still invites us to dinner every Christmas. Like,
She's the sweetest.
she's just. That's why I invited her in our last. If you go check out our last video, I invited her to dinner, so you should go check that out. Plugged. Let's look. Oh, there we go. That's better.
I took a college class to get out of a class that I knew I wouldn't like.
Ooh.
And then I had to take that same class again in college. So
Same. Well, I decided not to take it. I took all the math classes to build up to it, and then I went, no. Senior year, it was time to take it, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a different math class. Still AP, but a different math class, because I'm not doing that. Were you in AP? Were you in AP Stats with us or no? Oh man, what a time.
No.
That class truly made my senior year. I'm not even kidding. We had the best projects. The teacher was fun. He still shows my final project to kids. For several years after we graduated, he still showed that project to kids. Because he thinks it's the funniest thing. And when literally it's just me banging on the desk to the beat of Nicki Minaj's Dungeon Dragon. And I just talked about statistics, and he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Yeah, no. Teachers definitely made or break class. Made or broke.
Made or mocha.
Made or... Peter Piper picked a... I think I had most of my friends, in the early years of high school, were not in my grade. I had a lot of older friends.
Nah, I kind of... I floated between, different friend groups. So, I had,
That's fair.
this friend group over here. I had, this friend group. I had, this other friend group.
Too many friends.
I, floated between all of them, and I tried to, space out my time, but, I had, my guy friends. I had, my girlfriends. I had, my friends that didn't quite, I felt like in a lot of cases I didn't, fit in with, a lot of the groups just because I was so spread out.
I think that's fair. I think in, freshman year, because I did drama club, I was friends with so many older people. And then once I graduated, I had, the core group that we're still friends with now.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I was lying to myself so much in high school that, I felt like it contorted my friendships, if that makes sense. I feel like my friendship...
How?
Because I was dating my best friend. And then we broke up with each other by coming out to each other. It was like an HBO special. And oh my god.
That's Lifetime.
True. That was okay. So in high school, I let my hair grow out because I was cool and I was this kid and I just did whatever I want. I got straight A's. So my mom said, if this is the worst thing this kid does, then so be it. So she let me grow my hair out and it came down to here, and the bang was long and thick. I just flipped that thing anytime I could, and I cut it for a role in a musical that I didn't get.
Oh.
But you know what? I don't regret it. I'm glad I cut my hair when I did because it was bad.
You need to evolve.
Yeah, that was my evolution. Sophomore year, from freshman to sophomore year was different from junior to senior year me because I was a totally different person.
My hair went through so many phases. It was blonde in 7th grade, bleach blonde. And then...
You're so lucky you can dye your hair.
It was black and it was long. It was down to here.
Quiet.
Cut that out.
Nipple. It's it was precisely at my nipples before I cut it off.
And your hair was thick too.
And then I tried to get an emo swoopy thing. And then freshman year I tried bangs. And that was the worst thing I ever did in my life. I think if there's any hair thing that I would ever go back on, I would go back on bangs.
Did I miss out on this? Because I don't recall bangs.
Oh, it was bad.
I don't remember bangs, and I wish I remembered bangs.
They split here, because they were right in the middle, and they split in the middle because I had a middle part for so long that I just had I don't even know how to describe it, just
oh my god,
middle parted bangs. I cut it my junior year, and it was a natural color, and then I started dyeing it again. I had a day where I dyed my hair. I bleached my hair twice in one day. Because the first time I did it, and it turned out a straw color, and the second time I bleached it, it turned out a butter color.
Butter.
Which was bad. And then I didn't like that, so I put brown on top of it the next day.
Girl.
So I bleached, dyed.
You still have hair?
Yeah.
It's not a wig, Mary.
What if?
It's but really? I don't care. I don't think I had drama. To get to your point, I don't think I had like real drama in high school. I thought you hated me. That might be why we never talked, because I thought you hated me. And you never talked to me, so that like solidified my decision that you hated me.
Maybe it was because it's like that. You know how like gays are just like
Yes.
standoffish to each
Yes!
other, and we just
Yes!
didn't know it until
Because we both knew we were gay, and I was like, he's gonna out-gay me one day, and we're not. Like, maybe that was it. First me was like,
Stop it.
that kid.
He's gonna emerge in a rainbow fire.
Literally. Hope so.
The only thing I remember from Chinese
deserves
is
it.
how to say like can I go to the bathroom? And
Same.
我请你来我家吃蛋糕好不好?
I invite you to my house to eat cake. Do you
No,
accept?
would you like to come over to my house to have cake? Yes or no?
Yes or no? Oh, well. Well, there's more. There were like phrases.
Okay, 想吃什么?
That means can I go to the bathroom?
Yep.
Hey. Hanbao, I just remember hamburger.
I remember some colors.
Pingguo means apple. Or does it mean pumpkin? I thought it was apple. I don't know. Chinese was a wild time. We can cross that off the board now. I can't participate in this conversation. I was the
I did tennis for 2 years.
Oh yeah. I was gonna do that. I even bought a racket. Didn't do it. I did. It's still in my closet.
And I did swimming for 3 years. I didn't do it my freshman year just because I was intimidated by the seniors and everybody else, and I was
That's fair.
didn't quite feel comfortable. It was just not my vibe. It wasn't my zone. So sophomore year, I decided I was going to actually go for it and do swimming, and I did it, and I enjoyed it, and I did it for the next 2 years.
I wanted to do swimming, but then I remembered I was fat. So I decided against it. I was just a fat theater kid. I did not do sports. I seriously considered doing two and backed out of both of them. Because I had all my sports trials back when I was a kid, like baseball and karate, all that fun stuff, and then I realized I can't do a lot of movement. So I did theater.